Oh, okay, here we are. Oh, hello everyone. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I haven't really had time to record. But now I'm back into it. And I really am excited to play more of this game. Because I know that when I beat this game, I can continue playing this game by playing the DLC of this game, which I actually really adore. And then I get to play Dishonored 2 after that. Then I get to play Dishonored Death of the Outsider after that. And that'll be the whole series, really. But that'll take a while, and it's a nice project to look forward to. I like having these stretch goals. Where we left off. Bam! Emily is in my room. She's like, it's okay if I sit here. I had a nightmare. And I'm like, alright. Yep. Did anybody else get freaked out by me just teleporting around? Hey, Wallace.
Say what you will. The royal physician knows his wines.
Corvo, upstairs taking care of something. Find me if you need anything. Okay. Yep. Alright. We captured Sokolov.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Oh yeah, gotta share the limelight with your terrible brothers.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying the city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats do. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard of worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Alright, let's go talk to him. Maybe I can talk some sense into good old Soki over here.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Whoa. Okay, so you get a choice here. You can do the thing where you go with Havelock's plan. He goes, I have this box of rats, I'm just gonna let him into his cage to scare him. Or you could find a bribe. Now I'm gonna be honest, the bribe thing, I don't know if this affects like the chaos levels of the game. Remember, like the morality thing? It doesn't seem like it would. It's just two different ways of doing something, and neither of them really result in what would logically be like, oh, Corvo's evil, right? Because like Sokolov's an asshole. But the bribe for him is just you purchase something from Piero for like 150 coins. It's hardly a bribe. And it's kind of boring because you give him this this brand of alcohol he really likes, and then he just tells you the details. The rats thing is more interesting, so we're going to stick with that for right now. Alright, have fun.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Hell yeah. So yeah, that's excited. This next mission, you go to the Boyle estate, this rich noble family's estate, and you get to mess around at a masquerade ball. Oh, it's fun. It's one of my favorite missions, and it's really cool because it has this randomness factor to it that I'll get into once we're there properly. But first, let me exhaust some dialogue from Sokolov. He's got some interesting things to say.
I swear I never saw her face, although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city, and perhaps the Empire itself. I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement. I don't suppose you have anything to read? Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps? You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect. You're a far more interesting person than I took you for, Corvo. One day we'll have quite a conversation. I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress, Corvo. She cared for you greatly. But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
So it's kind of cool that Sokolov... Oh, right.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Yep. Oh yeah. So that's a fun little side quest to do with the party. Pendleton's asking you to do something for him. But it's cool that Sokolov, you know, he's really rude. He's a jerk, and he hangs out with bad people, but he kind of knew the whole time that Corvo wasn't guilty. I think anybody with 2 brain cells could figure out that he has no reason to kill the Empress. So.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
It's a fun one. Alright, and Piero's upstairs. I want to talk to him before I head out. Oh, hey, Teague.
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire, living completely in alignment with the 7 strictures and guiding the people in the religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers.
The renovation of Caldwin's Bridge will be delayed indefinitely. Until then, citizens cross at their own risk.
Oh, Piero.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
Okay, rather didn't spy on people. Both these dialogue options get you really good dialogue back from Piero, but I'll go with this one.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware
Oh, okay, got it. It's Callista.
Is a serious offense.
Yep.
And will be summarily punished.
There is some dialogue you can get by walking in there and talking to her, but no, it just seems kind of out of place for this Let's Play. Let's keep it family friendly. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, let's go murder these people. Yep.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Oh, wait, crap. I talked to Piero, but I never even got my upgrades. Hold on. Oh, and I'll let you in on this information. Last mission, there was a very obvious blueprint that I missed. And it would have given me an upgrade. I saw this in editing. It would have given me an upgrade that makes me run silently, and now I will not get that. But it's all right. I'll manage.
Return to my shop.
Yep. Okay. Do I really need these? I'll upgrade. Oh, I'm out of money? I'm gonna go get a rune. I think it's in the sewers again. I think I already mentioned in this playthrough that I like sewers. Isn't that weird? Okay. And that was... Oh, yes! Okay. Second level of bend time. You're gonna quite like this. A normal bend time, you saw me use it before. I think only like once or twice, but it's basically just slow motion. No, but this bend time is the real deal now that it's second level. See that up there? This one. Take one back. That's gonna be fun, right? It kind of breaks the game, I'll be honest, but you only stop time for like 8 seconds. Ooh, I'm glad that you can use blink before you even take out your sword all the way.
Something nasty in the water down there. Eating the corpses. Hagfish, probably. Better be.
Boyle Estate. Masquerade. Tall boys are immune. Oh, right. Tall boys. Okay. It's one of the better mission intros, too.
The Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours lets you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with folk of quality. Better you than me.
Alright. Yeah. So those are tall boys. They're kind of walking mech suit stilt enemy. They're also armored, so you can't really take them out non-lethally. If you're not trying to kill them, you just have to avoid them.
Unauthorized intruders will be expelled or apprehended on sight.
Okay. There's a rune up here. Bone charms that way. And the Boyle Estate. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright. This is one of my favorite levels. I think I already said that. Yep.
So, she was supposed to sing that evening in the garden, but she lost her voice right at the start.
And that's a crime?
Wait for it. A couple of overseers were passing, and they had one of their...
The music boxes.
So she stopped singing as they passed,
And they thought she was a witch.
you should have seen it. Ran right through the rose bushes and tackled her. Dragged her back to that abbey.
And they call us stupid.
We had to get a notarized letter from the Regent himself to get her back. But she hasn't been the same since.
I'm not surprised. I've heard stories.
She won't talk about it. One of these days I'm gonna take one of those zealots apart myself.
Okay. Don't want to get right to the... Whoa. Okay, so you noticed probably earlier that the tall boys were just taking pot shots at Weepers. If you kill people a lot in this game, then more Weepers will be in the next level. That's like one of the repercussions of the morality system. But no matter what, like the amount of Weepers that you'll encounter in the level are going to exponentially increase as you go through the campaign, which is kind of an indication that the city's falling apart more and more. It kind of gives you like a sense of impending climax, don't you? Ooh, those are Weepers too. So basically this whole district, except for the Boyle Estate and the other houses on the side of the river, are just, it's Weeper territory. Quarantined off. There's an outsider shrine there, which I'll get to.
This place gives me the creeps. Didn't old Granny Rags used to live right here?
Who? That crazy old lady?
They say she used to be a noblewoman until her whole family died off. They say she sold them to the outsider.
How about this? You do your damn job, and I'll watch out for scary old ladies.
Ah, dang it. I was hoping I'd make that. I think once I have that rune, I can upgrade my blink, right? Oh, shit. Oh, crap. There's a Weeper here. Okay. Jeez. I do feel bad about killing Weepers, but you can't really help yourself in some cases. Oh. Spiritual pool? Generate mana slightly faster. That might be good. Okay. That's useless because I never get shot. So there we go. There we go. Huh? Oh, what are you doing here? Just a sleep jar will do. Okay. Alright, let's talk to the outsider.
Going to a party, Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine? And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
That's the name of the mission. Since the outsider is like this omnipotent kind of entity, maybe he knows it's the name of the mission. Hey. Maybe he can see all my tutorial tips. Oh, another room like down here. Ooh. This is such a coolly lit area. Ah, this mission's great. All right. Although the actual size of this mission area is pretty darn small. Great dark vision. I want to get the blink upgrade, so I'll save up. Dang it. Ooh, that tall boy saw me from far away.
Oh, damn. Where'd he go?
Oh, rats. Oh, that freaked me out. I thought he saw me. Ooh, more weepers. All right. All right. I think I can make use of this now. Let's kind of make a run up here. All right. So yeah, what's nice about time freezing is that, well, you don't make noise because time isn't happening. So it's a good way of just blitzing past everybody while you're stealth. Yep. Whale oil and whirlwind. Swing your sword faster. That one's. I've used that one before in a different playthrough. It's it kind of barely comes in handy because my intention is that I only swing my sword once, really. Okay. Oh, crap. So, now at the wall of a manor. And I'm going to tell you, there's actually a really interesting dichotomy here. There's more than one way to get in. And I know of two, but I think there's at least three. First things first, I'm going to show you this interesting way that I found. It involves using possession on a fish. Check this out. Ugh, I can't get through because Corvo's too fat. But if I turn into a hagfish and slip through, pretty cool. Yep. And this is how you get into the party's cellar. Boom! I'm inside. Oh, it's so cool. Now you can enter the manor proper. But I'm also going to show you a different way of getting in. And I know it seems kind of silly to get inside and then leave, but I actually really adore this second method. So, open. Alright, so I'm back. I wanted to show you my preferred way of getting into the Boyle estate. Ooh, I'm out of here. Okay. Just hop the fence and you're over here. So, the sewers is one way to get in, and it allows you to get into the party from the lower end of the house.
Oh, there went my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
No place is safe anymore. I don't understand what's happened to this city.
let's mingle with these guys. You'll get a sit rep of the mission.
Oh yes, they're going to wear the same costume in different colors, and we're meant to guess. Another of their eccentric fancies. I suppose we've no choice but to play.
It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be inexpressibly tiresome.
If you're not going to have fun, maybe you should go home.
I'll struggle on, once we locate the wine.
Harold takes pride in being difficult.
As much as you take in being easy.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted we meet her out by the curb.
Well, I'm going to catch plague and die waiting out here.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Why don't you wait here, as any gentleman would, and we'll go inside and make nasty remarks about Emma.
All right. So, you may recognize this character here, but you can't get into the party this way without an invitation. And annoyingly, the game gives you like a really easy free invitation. That character just drops it right in front of you. But here's a fun little fact, and let's go to mission items. Oil party invitation. I've already got one, and let's use my flashback powers. Remember when I went to the art dealer's estate in the mission with the Pendleton brothers? I actually took a party invitation for this mission ahead of time, and I get to use his.
Please.
Here's my invitation. I have one right here.
Right this way, sir.
Look at this. The guards are being nice to me. Anyway, there's Bunting.
Are you looking forward to the party?
Oh yeah. So yes, get ready for one of my favorite lines of dialogue here.
Ah, Mr. Bunting. You just had someone here pretending to be you. Welcome.
Because that was the real Bunting outside, that guy without the mask. It's so fun. It's such a brick joke. You throw it up and you wait for it to come back down.
To the Boyle estate.
All right. Oh, and Lord Shaw's here, so let's get that Pendleton favor sorted out.
Yes.
I'm digging the mask. Smoking wolf.
Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this.
It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Be it noted that Lord Pendleton's representative has a pistol. You may proceed. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire at
Get
will.
on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Yep. So Lord Pendleton signed us up for a duel on his behalf without telling us. Now, let's get started. Gotta wait for this guy to get into position.
Stop. Stand right there. 3, 2.
Getting psyched up. Oh. That was way easier than I thought. How you doing, Shaw?
And that's another patron dead.
Ooh.
What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the Boyles clean up the mess.
All right.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt it.
Never doubt it.
The party's indoors this time.
Okay, okay.
Oh my, that's wicked. Who made that mask for you? It's exactly like the wanted posters.
That's going to cast a pall over the whole evening. I think I'm starting to enjoy myself.
That voice actor's familiar. Is it Sam Witwer?
Hello. The Boyles hope you have a wonderful time tonight.
Right on. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, I love going to the party.
We tried for a peek upstairs and the man on duty is an ass.
I should have taught him some manners. This party is a sham.
I'm sure he's just doing his job. A party like this, anyone might have crept in.
Excuse me, my cousin is a marquis.
Of course I don't mean you, but people are desperate, and the Boyles are awfully wealthy these days.
Nonsense. Waverly just hires officers from the Watch to impress people.
Your obsession with the Boyle women. Will it never end?
Isn't this cool? It's so Rococo in here.
Welcome to the Boyle estate.
Oh, Lady Boyle.
Welcome to my party. I don't believe you've had the pleasure.
Stop. Stand right there. 3,